piece. How many watched that Minstrel show on Netflix the other night? I mean the Kevin Hart roast. Yo, I got to speak about it again. I was watching that Dr. Umar in this interview last night. The Pan-Africanist geezer from America. He made some valid points concerning that Kevin Hart roast, which I got to agree with, because I didn't really notice it before until he pulled it up. Anyhow, I say a minstrel show because if you probably, say around about my age, 50 or older, because they started to cut that out when I was very young. The minstrel shows, I'm pretty sure it used to come on Sunday nights. When I was a kid, basically like a cabaret show. You had all these white people just dress up in blackface to carry on, the minstrel show legacy. Big, white mouth, the white gloves, and doing all of this. And he said the minstrel shows were a result of a response to what happened with Nat Turner and the rebellion, to basically caricature the black people in the eyes of the general populace, to make black people look like basically idiots, fools, buffoons, thugs, people worthy of death. So it'd be no thing to disrespect, kill, torture, do what you like, open season. I kind of like olden time way of propaganda to assassinate black people's character. When we were down already during slavery, and it just carried this on to the point where I was watching it as a child. I was looking up at my dad, because my dad was watching it. I was thinking to myself, what's going on here? Because as a child, I could see the degradation of what was going on to us. My mum could see it clearly. Even she was saying, my mum's white, by the way. Even she was saying, what are you watching this for? She said, this is terrible. Because it was, and it is. Dr. Umar, he pulled it up, right? It was supposed to be a Kevin Hart roast, but it was more of a Cheryl Underwood roast, because they were cussing her all night long. All night long, and it was open season. And he said apparently there was 17 white writers for the jokes from Netflix who were giving these other white comedians these jokes with these racist, tones on them against the other comedians. And I was like, what? And everybody okayed this apparently. And the one that was weird was Cheryl Underwood's ex-husband's death, and she okayed it. Like I said before, it's like, that's not okay. Who are you to okay? Making jokes out of death. Nah. Did you okay it with the family? Nah, I don't think you did. Anyway, and he said because that Kevin Hart, his business partner, his manager, whoever she was, that white woman with the blonde hair that was on the podium with everybody, she got it more than anyone all night long. They were calling her a whore all night long. But he said, which I didn't notice before, he said that was a buffer to take the attention of who they were really targeting, which was the black woman, Cheryl Underwood. It was an attack on the black woman, period, under the guise of comedy. Now the argument is, you don't understand risque comedy, blah 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 blah. It was like, nah, it was a public lynching. Like he said, I thoroughly agree with him. You got to watch it You gotta watch it to appreciate what the hell was going on up there. These were jokes written by white people against black people. They talked about Kevin Hart's ancestors coming over on a slave ship in a bottle, getting at his height, but you know, bringing that up, making fun out of, you know, slavery was one hell of a thing. That's not something to make jokes out of, man. Seriously, especially what you did to us and the legacy that it's left behind. That's distressing. It's mental and spiritual death. But anyway, that's another story. And they were cussing out her call how black she is. She's so black. What's going on here? And I agree with him. You're trying to make it okay now for white people to cuss out black people and make black people look stupid, just because other black people were laughing at it and giving like the green light for it to happen. Look, man, if this was a roast, right, you should have roasted him around his yard and let everyone go hee 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 round his house. This was put out to millions of people around the globe, making it okay, trying to smooth in the minstrel show crap again, making it okay to take the pee out of us. Nah, I see through what you were doing. Nah. Knock it off. Just because they got a paycheck for it, if you wanna demean yourself to get a little paycheck, I mean, how many mansions can you buy? You want to buy a planet? You're making people cuss you out like that. Nah, mate. Do that in private. Do it in private. Why are you showing that to the world? There's an underlying devious plan behind it, under the mask of comedy. I can see clearly right through it. And a lot of people now, I'm seeing them talk on it, can see right through it. We know what you're doing, man. Nah. You know what I mean? All them comedians that you know, partook in it. Sorry. Nah. Like you said, man, if you keep that crap up, we're gonna like stop coming to your shows and watching your stuff and not watch Netflix anymore. You know, we need to do something, man. You can't carry this on. Nah. Because like they tried to cancel Dave Chappelle because of the stuff he was talking about. But you're letting all that fly. I didn't hear about any other one of these comedians, you know, talks about getting them cancelled for this. What, just because a few black people in the audience was laughing along with you? That's coonery. Straight up and down, coonery. No, it was a roast. No, it was coonery. To hell with all of that, man. Nah, this is 2026, man. You know what I mean? Kill that, man. Nah. Watch that roast. I agree with that Dr. Umar, man. He made some valid points there, which I didn't notice before. Yeah, they were the target was Cheryl Underwood. That's what the target was. That's what it was. Everyone laughing on stage, and she's getting cussed out. Nah, not today, mate. Nah.